All right, we are back. What's up, fellas and fillettes? Um, I'm gonna be going over my trade today, and it was pretty good. Um, 2 wins in a row for me. You guys saw my last win on my last video. It was a beautiful trade. This was a beautiful trade as well. We got another 1-2. So, this trade was very similar to yesterday's trade. Let's just jump right into it. Um, It was right here. Took it off the 5 minute as I always do. Um, right here was TP1 and TP2, and then could have been TP3, but I closed out right here. Again, I left some money on the table. I was cool with the 1-2, but I definitely should have trailed my stop a little bit more. Once I got to TP1, I put it to break even, and then I closed out a little lower than this line, like right here. But this, I should let this candle just finish because there's so much liquidity right here. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna delete all my drawings, and then I'm gonna show you guys what was running through my mind, like my mentality going into this morning, the things I was looking at, kind of the narrative that I built to take this trade because I always like am looking every little. I'm just building a story basically for why I should take this trade. I feel like a lawyer building a case, and like I have to present my case to the court to take this trade. Like I have to have full confidence. Like if this trade was to lose, I would have been like, okay, like I followed my rules, I entered the trade. Um, it just happened to be a loser. This happened to be a winner. But if it was going to be a loser, then it's going to be a loser, and we live to trade another day. But I'm pretty happy with this trade. I only trade NQ and gold, by the way. So all the trades you're going to see from me are either NQ or gold. And as of right now, I only enter off the 5 minute. I've been experimenting with the 1 minute a little bit for entries, but I haven't made the decision to do that. So as of right now, just 5 minutes. But I'm going to clear this and I'm going to go into what I was thinking. So let's go to replay mode. So I got in front of the charts about like, I think it was like right here. So this was forming right as I got the charts. I usually trade pre-market because I actually trade from work, and I took this at work. I get to work 2 hours early every day to trade. Um, Pretty used to it at this point, so I trade pre-market and probably like the first 30 minutes of the day. Usually I'm done before 7:30. Um, but yeah, so I was going into the day and I immediately saw that this high got taken. Um, so I was like, okay, we're in a little mini uptrend, but I saw this high get taken, this little liquidity sweep right here. I would identify this as a liquidity sweep. Buy sweep, no. Liquidity sweep. So I noticed that, and then I also noticed this break of structure right off the bat. Um, so I'm looking at this is not necessarily an uptrend, but kind of a retracement. Um, because and then that's right what I noticed off the 5 minute. So then I zoomed out. I kind of start at the 5 minute just to see what's going on, and then I go to 15 and then 1 hour. So right here, same thing, liquidity sweep, and then I saw that we tapped in to this order block right here. So we're tapped into this order block. Boom. And we immediately had a rejection. This closed below, and then this candle closed below. So I'm like, okay, we just swept liquidity, and then we just closed below at this order block. So I am bearish, 100% bearish, especially after seeing this break of structure right here. I am completely bearish. I'm convinced this is a pullback. We just took all of this move right here, just took all of this liquidity right here, as well as this high. And yeah, so this is also a bit of a little bit of a uh, inverse fair value gap right here. Just notice that. So yeah, this is definitely an area, a significant area right here. A lot of movements happen right here. This little order block, that little fair value gap right there. You see price came down quite a bit after tapping into that little fair value gap right there. Um, so yeah, let's see what's happening on the 1 hour because I know I did take a peek at it. Yeah, same thing. Liquidity sweep, and I noticed with the liquidity sweeps when the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and the 1 hour all line up. Same with like fair value gaps. If you're noticing like a 15 and a 1 hour kind of like within each other, price is fractal, the markets are fractal. So a lot of the times you'll see the same things happening on the higher time frames as the lower time frames. So yeah, I noticed created this little lower high, this break of structure came down, pulled back, and then we have this whole gap right here, and I'm looking to fill um, this gap right here. So let's go back to my entry right here. Um, Tapped into this little fair value gap, but I just don't expect this to hold, especially like the first one when there's gaps below. I never like look and like really consider this um, too much because there's one below it and one below it, and then all of this little mini trendline liquidity. So yeah, there's all this potential right here. So I'm not taking this too seriously. Like I'm not expecting this to hold. So when I saw it bounce back, um, I'm looking to short, but I'm not convinced that this is it. I need to see a close below this little area right here. That is what I'm looking for. I guess you could consider a support break. And I'm also looking for like some more liquidity, some more manipulation up in this area to go back down further. So let's play the next couple. Um, yeah, see this. This is not a very bearish candle right here. You see this wick took out this little bit of liquidity right here. I'm just waiting to. I'm bearish. I'm just waiting for a good solid candle close below this area. And this right here, I was considering taking. I was considering taking it right here, but if you notice, it closed but did not close below. So this is not valid entry in my book. Um, I like to use the EMAs, and this did close below the 13, but I just wasn't convinced yet. What time was this? 4:50. I know I pay attention to the timing of my trades, and 4:50 is still a bit early for me. I like to take my trades right at 5:20, 5:30. I notice a lot of volatility coming to the market. 5 to like 6:30 is usually when I'm taking trades, um, and I like my pre-market trades, especially this week. Both my trades were pre-market, so I that's a bit of a trend that I noticed for this week. It's not always the case. A lot of times you have to wait for the open to see where the market's going to go. But I was pretty convinced that if we get some solid volume right here and a close below, that we were going to keep heading down. So I just kind of waited. Um, Still a little early for me, and then uh, yeah, I saw this come back up pretty strong. So I'm definitely looking for this little high to get taken for this little internal manipulation here. Um, Still, see that some people probably shorted right here. A lot of people might have shorted right here, put the stop right above here, but it did not close below. This is technically a higher low right here on the smaller time frame. So that's how you get got right there. But this is the manipulation I'm looking for. So I'm looking for it to hold. Um, I'm not expecting for price to just bounce off of this area. It could have, but just seeing the immediate reaction off of this little this zone right here, I'm just I'm just waiting to get my close below. So see the next candle. I think it's the candle after this is the one that. Yep. So this no, it wasn't this one. I believe it was this candle. Yep. So this candle. Once this candle closed, I'm in. Just I didn't close below this, but it closed below this little um, area right here. This little spot. It closed below, so I'm expecting, and it had a lot of momentum. This candle had a lot of momentum, so I took my entry, boom, right here, Stop above this little area, and I got my 1 to 2, and yeah, it was a beautiful trade. Um, Held it. I definitely could have held a little bit longer down there, but I was trading one mini. Um, I think I'm gonna start trading micros actually, so that I can shave off some of my position, take partials, and let the less rest run. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna mess around with that right now. I'm just doing the just trying to. I was risking 500, so I was risking 0.5% just for sake of my challenge. Now that I'm in profit, I'm gonna be risking 1%. So the next trade that I take, I'll be risking 1%, hopefully aiming for a 1 to 2 or a little more, depending on the setup. Lately, I've been going for my 1 to 2s, but I'm noticing that these trades are going for shoot straight to these zones that I'm noticing that price wants to go to. Which, as you saw before in the beginning, like I had this low right here marked up that price could have went to. So that's my biggest thing right now is just maximizing my wins, my entries. My patience has been very good. Just maximizing these dubs, taking advantage of these moves as efficiently and as optimal as I can is my goal. So yeah, I'm up 800 on my 100K account, so 0.8%. I'm hoping to get this account passed within the next few weeks. Um, and I'm going to be posting every single trade that I take on this evaluation to hold myself accountable. I noticed the last two trades that I took, I posted a video on, and they were good trades because I was patient. I didn't want to have to make a video on a loser. So yeah, this is definitely doing a good job at holding me accountable. So stay tuned for more trade analysis videos in the future. Um, Hopefully we get these payouts and get this account passed swiftly. So catch you guys on the next one.